This is Valtora Solutions, a growing engineering company with a full order book. Business is great, but inside problems are mounting. Projects keep slipping, clients are frustrated, and no one has a clear picture of where projects really stand. Meanwhile, the team is grinding hard. Engineers are working late, constantly putting out fires, and morale is starting to dip. A constant headache is scheduling. Many of the key experts are booked on multiple projects. Critical crews arrive at the wrong time, and one delay sets off another. There are a few experienced project managers who manage to keep things together, but most PMs are juniors. And whether a project goes well or not largely depends on who is managing it. Valtora's challenge isn't about a lack of resources. It's about delivering reliably every time. Enter Andrea. Andrea is an experienced project engineer who joined Valtora 4 months ago. She's organized, responsible, and likes to keep things on track. But what she's found here has honestly shocked her. Projects are all over the place. Everybody's working with different information, and there's no clear process. For Andrea, that's not something you just shrug off. She's not the type to sit back and say, "Oh well, that's how it is." One day over lunch with her boss, she brings it up.
I think we need to bring in more structure. We can't keep working like this. Last week, Tom and Sam went out to the customer site, and when they got there, the cabling wasn't even done. Nobody had told them. They lost 2 full days just sitting around because of that. The team's working their tails off, but we're still not keeping up with expectations. If this keeps going, we're going to lose some of our top clients.
15 minutes into lunch, the CEO joins them. Andrea hesitates for a moment. She could play along, say all the right things, and make a good impression. Or she could share her observations. She decides for the latter. She talks about the lack of visibility, the missed handoffs, and the constant firefighting. The CEO listens carefully. He knows things aren't perfect, but hearing it laid out so clearly by someone sharp and new hits differently. As Andrea talks, the CEO leans in. He starts asking questions. He's been feeling the pain too. Delayed projects, angry clients, teams constantly stretched thin. By the end of the lunch, the CEO looks at Andrea and says, "You know what? You see this more clearly than anyone else. Why don't you take the lead and sketch out a process? You have my full support." Andrea doesn't waste any time. First, she sits down with all the group leaders and project managers. Not to lecture them, but to listen. She wants to understand how they see the problems, where communication breaks down, what frustrates them, and what they think would make project delivery actually smoother. Next, together with her most experienced project managers, she drafts a simple project management process. A clear way to run projects from start to finish. It's a simple framework for everyone to follow. They also agree on a few non-negotiables. Key project documents need to be provided for every project. She also recommends making more use of checklists. This isn't about adding bureaucracy. The goal is to give project managers structure and help them stay focused. Andrea has now laid the groundwork for real project management discipline. And maybe for the first time, the company is acknowledging that project management is a critical skill for the company. It's becoming clear. If Valtora wants to keep growing, it needs more than good engineers. It needs reliable project delivery. At first, it's all quite informal. Andrea is doing all this alongside her main job, helping project managers, refining the process, and keeping things moving. But people start to notice the difference. Projects are a bit more predictable. Managers have clarity, and everyone knows what's going on. And this is how it often starts. A few simple structures, one person driving it forward, and then over time, it evolves. As the company sees the value, this kind of initiative can grow into an actual project management office or PMO. A PMO can take what Andrea started and turn it into a central strategic function. A team that supports project managers, sets standards, monitors progress, and ensures that every project follows a clear path to success. So what is a PMO? A PMO is a small team or department that sets the standards of how projects should be run. It provides support to project managers and keeps an overview of all the projects across the company. PMOs usually don't run the projects themselves. They make sure that everyone else can run them better. they provide tools, guidelines, and visibility so that projects don't rely on individual heroics anymore.